This is a famous picture in demonology. I've seen this picture many times before, starting from my late teens. Up until now. Now, when I look at this picture, I finally realize something important. It appears in this picture that a demon is clearly making a mark on the person's forehead, what is known as the mark of the beast, or putting the devil's mark on this particular witch. But now, under careful study, and something else that I realized, that this is not the case. What's really happening is this particular demon, which is in fact not a demon, but a reptile alien, putting not a mark on the forehead of this witch, but putting an alien implant on the prefrontal cortex of that person's brain. To open up the third eye chakra only to a degree, granting that witch supernatural powers, but only to a limit. In order to avoid that witch from having unlimited powers. Powers are not increased without this particular creature's say-so. And they always purposely have them limited. In order to avoid being overthrown. And that makes a lot of sense to me. This is something that I realized to be true. But this is just my opinion. This is my suspicion, my very, very strong suspicion of what happens in this so-called witches' Sabbath. These secret cults, these secret societies. Is not a mark, but an implant. A highly advanced scientific technology implant. Over here you see what appears to be the demon anointing this warlock with what seems to be either some kind of liquid or something like baptizing him. The devil baptizing the witch or that kind of thing. But after careful study and along with some things that I know or found out, and I accept it to be true, and again, this is just my opinion, that this thing is actually some kind of technological device of some sort. And in fact, it's not liquid that's coming out, but some sort of energy frequency. Some kind of scientific device that this alien creature is using. It just seems way too obvious that this is just what's really happening. This is what happened in the past, during the old days, all the way through the modern days. The so-called witch gatherings or witch Sabbaths, in which demons are actually summoned, coming out from the ground or from the shadows from the earth, are actually aliens posing themselves as demons, pretending to be demonic beings when in fact they're actually aliens. The so-called creatures that live underground, miles deep within the earth. And they come up to the earth when a ritual is done, calling forth their presence to reveal themselves in these secret gatherings. This is what real demonology is when it comes to something like this. Again, it's actually aliens fooling the witches and warlocks into believing they're demons. Or maybe, especially now in the modern day, these witches and warlocks actually know that they're not demons, that they're in fact aliens, and are purposely lingering the ignorance and lies that these creatures are actually demons. It just seems way too obvious to me.